Hey guys, it's Mama Llama. Today is going to be story time. I've gotten a few questions in, and one person says, do you ever lose it on your kids? Yes, I do. I am not perfect. I am so far from perfect. I would never, ever tell anybody that I'm perfect. We, for a while, had a running tab of if Mama lost her shit or not, because some days are just really hard. My biggest stressor is sounds, and when I'm in the middle of something, if somebody interrupts me. So I work really well at home normally because there's no distraction. I put my head down, and next thing I know, it's time to get off work. Sorry, my thing keeps falling. Technical difficulties, obviously. It happens, right? Okay, we're just gonna have to deal with this. Sorry, guys. The light's just really off today. Anyway, so yeah, I definitely lose my shit. I mean, sometimes it's once a day, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It makes me feel really icky. On the days that it's like a constant, I'm like, what the hell is happening? But that's your cue. If you find yourself losing your shit a lot, stop. Why are you losing your shit? There's always an underlying reason for your behavior, just like there's always an underlying reason for your kids' behavior. There just is. So usually if I stop, I know what it is. I'm in the middle of doing something. And so my kids are a little bit older now, and I've been able to say, hey, stop. Like, I'm sorry, I just lost it on you, but I need you to sit in here for the next 10 minutes. I'll put the timer on, and then I'll come spend some time with you. Or if I'm at a place where I can stop, I'll stop and go spend some time with them, and then they'll let me work for the next couple of hours, no problem at all, which is huge. So that's a good tip for those of you who are working at home with small children right now. Just give them a little bit of attention every hour, like 5 to 10 minutes at a time. If I do once an hour for 5 minutes, they are golden. It's amazing. And if I can give them just a little bit more, they're even better. I also try not to say no a lot. I try to frame it in a yes. So that also is a trigger of mine, because I'll frame it in a yes, or I'm telling you yes, so why are you getting upset? It happens. They're just at that age, and they're brothers, and they're close in age. And so I try not to get in the middle of their fights a lot. That was a trigger for me. And then I was like, how about this? Y'all let me know if you need my help in working it out, but let's work this out together. And I had, when they were younger, given them the tools on how to work it out, like helping them. But now they do it by themselves. So I don't get in the middle, which is amazing. Really amazing. So that's your story time for today for that question. Yes, I do lose my shit at times. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's just worse than others, but find your triggers, figure out why it triggers you, and that way you can tell when it's happening. Something like today, I wasn't even triggered, but he just kept asking the same thing over and over again. I was like, yes, just leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, wait, I'm sorry. There was no reason for me whatsoever to raise my voice. I didn't yell at him, but I raised my voice just a little bit. And they were like, oh. So, yeah. Good times. But that's okay. It happens. So if it happens to you, forgive yourself. Number one, forgive yourself. Tell yourself at the end of the day, I am sorry for what happened. I'm going to do better tomorrow. And make a point to really try to do better. Whether it's taking a deep breath, putting a note on your computer, whatever you need to do. To apologize to your kids. They're learning from you. If you never say you're sorry, they're going to grow up never saying they're sorry. If they see that you can make a mistake and that you might have hurt their feelings or yelled at them and done something that you didn't find okay, and you apologize for it and let them know, hey, I'm going to make up for it. Like the other day it was a rough day, and I thought my oldest was still mad at me. I was like, hey dude, are you still mad at me? And he's like, no mama. I was like, are you sure? Because it's okay if you are. I wasn't so nice today. And he goes, no mama, I forgave you. I forgive you. He's like, it's okay. You'll do better tomorrow. You always do. And that made me really feel good, because he acknowledged me. I acknowledged him to just check in and say, hey, are you mad? Because he has big feelings. He has a right to be mad if I do something to hurt him. They do. They have a right. They're humans. So I checked in with him, made sure he was okay with me, made sure there wasn't anything else I had to do. I checked in with the little one too and said, hey, did you forgive me? Is there anything I can do to make up for it? And he's like, and the little one said, no, you gave me kisses. So I'm checking in with them. I'm making sure they know to ask if everything's okay and if there's anything that they can do to make up for it. What can I do to make up for me hurting you? So it's a teaching lesson too. So don't get mad at yourself or don't beat up yourself for losing it at times. Now, if you are physically hurting your children or you are screaming your head off all the time, like screaming at them, blaming them, yelling, like something that you wouldn't want to be done to you, stop, take a moment, reach out for help. There's somebody that can help. If you need resources, let me know and I'll help you find the resources. Because that's something going on internally. You may just need a therapist. I needed a therapist. I needed to work through issues. And sometimes that's what you just need to do, work through some issues. But like I said, if you're losing it, check yourself, figure out why, and then you can make your relationship with your kids even better and you can make their life even better, and they're going to be such great adults because you're helping them learn their emotions at such a young age, which most of us never learned at a young age. So kudos to you for listening to this and for trying to be a better parent. That's all we can do every day is try to be better, and none of us are perfect. None of us. So here's to the imperfectly perfect moms and dads out there and your parenting struggle. I hope you guys have a very zen day. I'm sure you can hear the screaming in the background. Signing off.